All aboard, welcome aboard. This here is the show known as How Not to Game with Callie Jack on the Typhid Rex channel. I'm Callie Jack, your gaming persona host on the channel. Thanks for joining me. It is a wonderful, lovely day, and we are on episode 5 of the Pak128 first Serious Try game sessions. In our Simutrans sessions, yes, I play primarily simulation games. I play them in a style that's not made for normal, and I'm doing a hey, come along, this is kind of how I game. Yes, I'm not used to talking constantly like some people are while I game, mainly because I haven't been doing this for very long. I've tried it a couple times, I just never really got the knack, or just didn't have the time. Mostly didn't have the time. So we're going to go ahead and unpause the game. We're in November of 1901. We'll do the financials probably next episode. I will be recording several episodes a day, and I'm trying to post a couple episodes a day. I may or may not try to race ahead on the tutorial game down the road, and then use that period to knock back on the other games so that they don't go too much further in advance. They're recorded a couple days or day at most in advance of being posted. Advantage to that is I get up in the morning, I can take and post a bunch of things and then, record at night. Reasons behind that are manifold and don't need to be going into. Not everybody has a soundproof booth to game in. Anyway, looking the game over, we're looking pretty good. Everything is kind of high cost still. One thing I haven't checked is how many people I'm carrying on the train. Not enough to make a profit yet. But part of that is I don't have ways to get people around town. But I came in here and I looked and I realized, hey, it's letting me build a tram depot. Why not? So I'm going to build a small tram system, or as I like to call them, trolley system. And that may or may not let me do things. Now, I do want to take and bring things into the center of town more, but I did a tighter loop, so I ain't going to worry about that. Down the road, we might do another trolley. This is our first loop. I'm going to take and run a line over here like this. Build me my barn. And then we don't have trolleys yet. But with everything in, and I'll wait to electrify it till later, but the thing I'm looking at, oh, nice, it's a roundhouse. Look at that. It's an actual roundhouse type design. Oh, that's cool. Wish the train barns were that way now. That is kind of cool. Be even cooler if they had the doors going in the right way. All right, let's take a peek next at what else I want to do. Oh, we got some trackage to finish out. Take and make certain it's connected up. Make certain all is good and fair. And then it's not letting me place stations yet, which is a good thing. But we don't have long to wait for a tram. I think I went over this earlier in an earlier episode. Do want to apologize. It's been 2 days since I recorded an episode for this game. Well, not 2 days. Too long as far as the old man's brain works. Tram. Okay. So my first tram comes in 1903, July of 1903. So I've got about a year and a half to go, a little over. So I'm laying this and eating the costs in the interim. And it's not cheap. I mean, let's take a look at what those cost me. $4. That's actually good. I like that. I haven't put the electrification up for the catenaries yet. I'll have to catenary it. I'm going to wait on that because of the cost. Oh, $1 a month? Ooh. You know what? It only makes it $5 a month. And we've got the system ready to go. All we have to do is wait for the stations and signaling to come in so that we can run it. Yes, good. Everything's looking good. So we're about a year and a half from increasing our flow in the community. All right. Looking at things, signaling's working here. As we can see, we got, well, let's get to the right one. Got that guy coming in, one of the coal trains, and the passenger train's waiting for him. This may be a case where I need to consider, of all things, a priority signal. And I don't even play with priorities in Pack 64 that often. But a priority signal would let us grab first. I may have to do some exploring and some reading up on the signals. Now I do have an issue right here caused by this. So we're going to do this. And I don't like doing one along here. That's the powertrain. So again, we're going to have a lot of delays, and that's part of what our problem is. Now, just like I've posted on my website, for any of the individual playlist game sessions, I am going to do on the 10 game marks a answer any questions from comment sections that are pertinent to the game or the game itself, Simutrans itself. I'll try to answer only the ones in this one relating to this game. If I do get people who are asking impertinent questions that are not for that, well, I got ways to deal with that. As I watch my passenger train come into the coal mine yard for Telford Coal Mine. Well, he's generating some income. It's costing us way too much to run him. For that same distance he probably used. No, that's not the one I want. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Chart profit. So his earnings, yeah, he's doing that, but the op cost is down around 161, floating between, let's call it 58 and 161 per month. So we're going to need a really good month like this one where we did have a profit generated. This one was a profit generated. And those will correspond, I guarantee you, 2 times when the distance here wasn't so great. So my free space was lower and my high was relatively closer to each other. So those are the ones I'm kind of looking for. So like this was a near profit, that's a profit. This would have been near profit. If we look at the profit chart, yep, that lines up. This peak lines up. I thought it was this one. That one didn't quite make it. So something had gone different there. And we'll have to see how things go in this month. Obviously, I've got a bit of a jam up that's causing things to delay that passenger line. We may want to consider using priority signals for him so that he has the priority at all times over the cargo. I just don't know how well I do priority. And does he actually get the priority? So by prioritizing those signals, hopefully this will function. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm waiting to see. And I think I've got to do a yeah, I'm gonna have to do one for the train in the future. So he does have priority in the future, hopefully. We'll see if that gave me priority. I'm not gonna count on it. It's gonna be a long wait till the next time I jam them up. I just know it. Well, maybe that did work. Nope, not quite, but he hadn't left the station to trip the priority yet. That's a good point. These are looking pretty good as far as how they're working. And it does appear that my priority signal is working. We're going to take a look at it right here. This will tell me when that train comes back. There goes the passenger train. So he's down that line. He could still trip it. Haven't hit passengers enough to take and run the train. We're into 1902. I'm doing this at high speed just so that I can see what sort of change it did make. And here comes the question. Who's got it? Who's got the right of way? Nope. So I do need to put a double signal on this. Much as I didn't want to. Hopefully that will solve the issue. I'll see, and I'll do some studying on priority signals because I haven't really used them. I was planning to. I'm planning on both games. The 64-bit game, the Devil's Tower fix. At some point, I'm going to need them. And in this game, I'm definitely going to need them right off the bat, it looks like, to have a mixed line like I'm running. Anyway, I'm Callie Jack. We're going to cut this one short at 16-minute run time. Have a better day than I'm having. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you leave a comment, like I said, on the 10 multiples of 10 within a sessions playlist session, I will take and answer questions. Have a great day.